Hey guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel, and basically we're going to be talking about my life at 26 years old, and I'm currently on a working holiday in Singapore, and this is my life. So welcome. So the reason why I moved to Singapore was basically to start a new life, to be able to figure stuff out on my own, and to just kind of try out a new country and a new culture. So even though like my parents are, my dad is Malaysian, my mom's Singaporean, I grew up in New Zealand, and it's a very westernized, Western country, and I'm quite used to being around white people a lot, or Western people, and I guess I would try and see what living in an Eastern country, I guess, would kind of feel like. There were other reasons why I moved from New Zealand. That was to kind of pursue more international work experience, because the market in New Zealand is quite small. So I decided that I wanted to go try out something bigger, something new. Yeah, and so far it's been pretty intense, but I just wanted to try something different, I guess. A few other reasons that I was in a relationship, and I guess a lot of the people around me didn't really like it, and it just made me really stressed. And I guess a lot of the friends that I previously had, I kind of distanced away, because I guess I just didn't feel as comfortable being around them. And it was just difficult, I guess, and I kind of wanted to start a new life and see if I can make friends here and kind of develop some more friendships, I guess, some more accepting friendships. I think that I've always wanted to travel the world. I've always wanted to see the world, and I've always wanted to understand people. I've always wanted to understand how people work, how their thinking is. And I realized over time that like people are quite different. You know, people are not the same. People have different mindsets, different cultures, and I guess like when you're stuck in your own bubble, you start to become like quite judgmental, and you don't kind of understand where people are coming from. But once you kind of travel and go around places, you actually start to realize that people are unique, you know, and nobody is necessarily wrong in what they do. It's just different ways of communicating, different ways of upbringing, different environments. Like Singapore compared to New Zealand is completely opposite. You know, New Zealand's a very slow lifestyle. Singapore, from what I've experienced, is quite a fast and demanding lifestyle. New Zealand is kind of more, let's just take out the flow. Singapore's like, we've got this, we need to check them off, and we need to do it efficiently. So that's been an interesting kind of change. And I guess I want to be happy, I guess. I want to also figure out who I am as a person. I want to figure out where I kind of, my interests lie in, who are the people that I most, feel most connected to. Guess I also want to look for my roots too in my culture, and try to kind of get to know them better, and I guess get to understand where I kind of came from. But also I think to figure out who I am, you know, like me coming to accept like, you know, my sexuality, and not liking girls, like I think to connect more with people who relate with me. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. But I just know that I needed to move, and I want to figure things out. I want to enjoy being alone. I want to make new friends. I want to kind of, I want to do everything, you know. But I just want to walk into my adulthood kind of knowing what I want, and not just, you know, figuring stuff out and living in a mundane kind of life. And I want to be grateful. I want to be grateful for what I have, and learn to understand that the grass is not always green on the other side, and I'm realizing that. You know, that in New Zealand there's things which I don't necessarily vibe with, but then here in Singapore there's also things I don't really necessarily vibe with, but there's kind of drawbacks and advantages of both. So I guess that's kind of what I want. And I'm excited to see where the journey takes me. I'm here for 1 year. It's currently into my 4th month so far. So I still got another 3 quarters to go, I think. 4, 16, maybe maths is a bit iffy. Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm a little bit tired, but I think it should be exciting, and I hope that you guys will follow along the adventure too. And I guess I'm documenting this as a journal for myself in the future, just to kind of see how I was at 26 and whether I've actually learned anything. And I guess it's good to put your thoughts into a vlog or a video, and I'm also trying to write a blog around the same topics to help me process through things, and I think that sometimes it's hard to talk to people that don't really understand what you're going through, but when you kind of just, for myself, write it down on paper, video it, vlog it, talk about it, I guess I can start to process this through it, and listen back to it and see how I've actually changed, or what I like, what I don't like. So yeah, come with me along the journey. If you enjoy this video or want to keep following along this adventure, please like and subscribe, comment your thoughts. I'm interested to hear if anybody else was on a working holiday too in Singapore or went to New Zealand, and I'm interested to hear what you learned in your mid-20s or figuring out yourself, I guess. Yeah, so thanks everyone. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Cool. See ya.